Felon Crusade here, and welcome to part 14. So the mud guards have been riveted and parts, and now we're going to head in for the painting job. So we're going to get them undercoated and then hopefully get them top coated, and pretty much all the little bits and pieces like the back plates and the adapter plates, your stub axles and track rod ends and so forth, PTO plate, wing brackets, pretty much all the bits in order to put this back together. So although we haven't been putting anything on it of late, all of a sudden all the bits are all ready and it'll be sort of bang bang bang, we can bolt them all on and all of a sudden the tractor will take shape. And I'm going to do the spill timing on this because we put a different pump on, but that's for another episode. So yeah, sit back and enjoy, and catch up with you on the next one. And there's my water washer plates. They got there's a bit welded in the middle, but I think I put a bit in one side. But anyway, my 34 water washer plates, bulkhead plates. But I just thought I'd clean them up. We've been in the shed for a day or two. I'll clean them up while I'm there, get some paint on them, and then that's sort of put them to bed then until we're ready to use them. So it's onward now and do a bit of painting. So I've been down the bottom, done a bit more blasting today. Got that one done, look. So you can see here all the bits that's been welded in, it's pretty much uniform. And so that's all ready to paint, which I'm doing now. A few more bits to come. Okay, so I've also got my left-handed pedal done. I extended the clutch shaft, which runs right through the clutch pedal, look, runs right through the casing to this side. Extended it, just going to make a collar now for the end, and drill it for the pin so she can't slide off. And so it's remanufactured from an original clutch pedal, and sort of try to get it the same as the other side. It is a bit different because you've totally reversed like that piece, that bend there. It came out longer because it was getting so as it just wouldn't bend, so it's coming out a bit longer, but it'll do the job. And I've cut the floor plate with the groove in, look, that's the right-handed one, and that's the left-handed one, look, it's got a groove in it as well, or a slot, so bars the pedals can sit in it. So really that ought to come off and be red oxided, which I ought to do as well. Not much room left in here, like, but we're getting there. Okay, I'm going to go and clean my sand up. Okay, well, we've got blooming red everywhere, look. Just some of it's been done twice, by both sides. Some needs, wants turning when it's dried. And obviously some there from the previous one, some more red there, look. More red over there, look. Just absolutely red everywhere. So while that's all drying, I'm going to go down to the grip blasting shed now and sweep up and collect all my sand and riddle it and fill my buckets up again, ready for the next time. So then when I've done that, the time I've got back here, some of this will be dry and I can flip it over and do the other side, and then we can very nearly call it night. So yeah, catch you later. Okay, that's everything painted. Just painted the other side of the bulkhead for the water washer. So that's got them secured now, so they can go into storage until I get the water washer out, which hopefully won't be too far away. But yeah, the kingpins are all there done, and the track rod steering column, Another foot plate here, PTO housing, and my wing top. Well, I painted the wing top about 3 times and sanded it down. I'm still painting it to fill. It's quite badly pitted. Hopefully it will sort it out. Okay, so we're moving on now. Things are turning green. We're outside, nice day, dry quickly out here. So we're getting a few bits. The floor plates will have to be turned over, but these are painted all the way around, all good and dusted. Okay, so we've had a fairly busy day today. We've been top coating. I mean, everything was painted red, and now all of a sudden it's all turned green. I've got the 2 floor plates there painted, and the 2 adapter plates for my brakes. The stub axles and track rod ends are there, all done. They're all nice and dry. And we got the PTO plate, and the brake back plates, and my wing bracket, and then the wing itself, which is there, which is still wet. It's getting nearly 10 o'clock now, I think. And soon be time to go in. I've had the fire on, so it's still quite warm in here, so as it don't get the bloom. And the other thing I've been doing today as well, before I painted the back plates, I've put the keyways in, and the keys in the trumpet housings. And there's the other key, look. So, like I say, now everything's been painted. That can all be assembled on there now, and the brakes. And then what I'm going to do is then set to paint the hubs and the brake drums, and they can be slid on, and everything's going good. Now, I've got a small problem here with my clutch, revamped clutch pedal, now brake pedal, which sits on this side. Now I put the gear stick selector back on. The rod sticks out at the bottom here, and it does foul on there. So I'm going to have to put it on the top and make a linkage up to get what I want to pull the cables. So we'll have to think about that one. There's always a problem somewhere when you do this sort of stuff, and you've got to have a day or two to think about it, and all of a sudden it'll click. So yeah, like I say, I've got the timing cover all off, and we've got the side plate cover off the injector pump to set up the spill timing, because it's different from the rotary pump, but that's for another day. So yeah, that's it for this one then. Okay then, so we're in here now, just bending the flange up onto the other sheet of tin for the mudguard, and you just see that in there, look, just so you can see what happens. Look, that comes up and bends the tin up, which I've just done. I didn't sort of film me bending it because I need both hands and bloody feet pretty much to pull it up, because it's full length for the thing. But anyway, that's at right angles now, so just have a look at this end. Yeah, I might just tweak it a little bit more. In actual fact, it's probably because it wants, because that side's up square, and this side quite ain't, so I can actually adjust this just to push it in a tad. Now, I don't know whether I've got any tools down here. It doesn't look like, oh, we have. Well, I've got a G-clamp down here. Oh, I've got a pair of grips, look. This is what I want, a pair of grips. Can't say as I noticed it when I did the other one, but I can just turn this in. Yeah, pretty well done it. Pretty much done it. Yeah, I'm happy at that. That's okay. Job done good. Okay, so we're back on the bench now with the lip that's turned up, which is all good. It's got to be drilled for the plate, but so we're now just drilling the holes out in the cast bracket, and the reason I drill these out first, you can see the scribe line look of the axle hole, and I drill these. It just gives me fixing points to put it down in the mill. I didn't have too many last time, and it was a bit dodgy. We've got this big hole I can put a plate across, a clamp across, and but then I've got a choice of holes in which to clamp it down to the table. So pretty much that's the next step, and then should it be a fine day, I've got surface rust on this end of the Galway plate. And you can see that line now, just panel beated it down, it was bent, but it's still a solid piece of tin. I'll just grip blast this edge, and then when I red oxide it all, to give it a liberal coating of red oxide. The other side, there's nothing, it's just nice galvanised, it's only on this side. So, but it'll come good. I cut it all out with a disc grinder this time instead of using the tin snips. But it'll look alright when it's done. It looks a bit rough at the minute, but I'll get that polished up, and probably just want to knock that a little bit more. I just feel a bit of a bump on there. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a conversion tractor, like I said before, and I've used all the rusty old iron and bits and pieces, so it ain't all going to be perfect, and I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be able to blend in after I've used it a few times, and I think it will. So yeah, I'll crack on and cut this hole out, and then I'll come back. Right, so we're set up in the mill now. Well, we've been here before, but I've had a bit better fixing arrangement this time. It still only sits on a bit of wood, so it ain't going to machine it out 100% flat equally all the way around, if you understand me, but it will cut the bugger out, so that's all I'm interested in. So we're ready to go, really. We'll see I think we may have to just turn it down another gear. You'll just have to bear with me while I change gear. Okay, we've got it now. There we go. It's out and it just jammed up because it's moved sideways, but that's sound job. But it's out because you can see the gap in there, but it's got itself stuck. And then that's only like an oversized, overgrown bloody tank cutter you would have in a smaller drill, like. But yeah, I'll unbolt it and then it'll come out. It's just jammed itself under this edge. I mean, you see it's got the gap there, like, so we know it's out, and the gap's closed right up here. So that's good. Another one done. I'll see you back on the bench. Okay, so we started piecing the little mudguard together. I'll just flick you around. And we're doing a dry run of all the parts so we can get everything lined up and drill the tin for the holes, for the rivets and so forth. And that'll be good. And I've just got the one here as a pattern, just make sure I get them both identical. But so yeah, but the thing is now, it's what I call tractor time. So we're going to go and get the 41 out. Well, the 41's tucked in behind the D2, and needless to say, we'll have to, every year when we go to the D2, we have to set to and just clean the points to get it spark back. So we'll see what happens there. So right, catch you on the next. Okay, so I've just got the 41 out the shed, wartime green. Took away bulkhead plates, cross-tip brackets. I've got a straight cast axle on this one, whereas the 44 has got the flame cut axle. So again, just the progression of the war. What makes it run real well, this one does. It started well as well. We're having trouble with the orange one, the 38, but we've had started on the belt pulley. And it will not start by hand, so I suspect that the mag spark's gone orange and not bright blue like it should be. So there's no reason why it shouldn't run alright. But now this one started very well, which is more than I can say for the D2, having to do a spark on it earlier. But it's got a bit of gear to the back of the mudguards, like they all have. But just showing its age, done well to survive, really. Now there's the thing, I never noticed that before. I've got 2 bolts missing. So I should say somebody took a drawbar off it at some point because it didn't have a drawbar on it. And I just concocted that up one day to pull the binder. But I am now going to put another one on because I've got a fresh plate for it. And I'm going to put that on because I'm going to give you a little treat. But you'll have to wait and find out. So I'll catch you in the next one. Well, there we go then. We've got a bit of muck spreading to do. Just got to do a bit for my taky land. cycling gear.